What's up, YouTube? Man, it's your boy Killer Mike, and I'm back with another video today. Today's video, we're gonna work on the bike. I hadn't messed with the bike in a minute. I took it to the track, did a little running. While I let somebody run it for me, and then burnt the clutches up. So I'm gonna work on the bike, put new clutches in it. I got a new sprocket for it I need to put on it. Not gonna put that on today, but I do have it. And just show you guys right here. Got some clutches over here, so I'm gonna just show you guys what's going. All right, so right here, clutch plate kit. You see it right there, 0506 1000. Yeah, I got Suzuki parts. I didn't buy no other crazy stuff like Brox or nothing like that. I could have bought some other performance stuff, but I just used the factory stuff. It works just fine. Also right here, I got a sprocket. It's a 44 tooth. I need to return it because I wanted a bigger sprocket and they sent me that sprocket instead, so I need to return that sprocket. So here we go, man. On the bike right here. If y'all hadn't seen it in a minute, this is it. Oh, Gsxr 1000. Carrazzeria wheels on it. Electric blue. M4 exhaust. Nitrous. Cold Fusion Nitrous. If you need a nitrous kit, you can holler at Cold Fusion Nitrous. Especially if you're in Texas, they out of I think Cypress, Texas, or somewhere like right by Houston, and they got a nice little kit, and it comes with everything you need. It's not real expensive. I got a fogger system on here. Only thing about the kit that they have is that they give you a real small bottle. Like, they don't give you this bottle right here. And I'm gonna show you the bottle that they give you. They don't give you this one. So I had to buy that bottle separate. And then, you know, Carrazzeria bought me a Shinko hookup just to see what it would do. My guy needed it at the track, so I got that. Alright, this is the bottle right here that they give you when you buy the kit. It's a CFN, like I said, Cold Fusion Nitrous. So hit them up, man. They'll get you right. Like I said, I couldn't find nowhere to put this bottle to hide it. So since I couldn't hide this bottle, and I ended up getting this Swingarm, I just got a big bottle to put on it. It's like, the hell with it. Also, when you buy that kit from Cold Fusion Nitrous, they give you this little nylon hose right here, and this stuff is garbage, especially if you're running nitrous. I mean, this is garbage, but this is what they give you that comes with the kit. And when I installed it, it burned holes in it before I could even use the nitrous and all that good stuff. But like I said, this stuff is trash, and this is what I had to buy. You know, steel braided line with the fittings already on it. I just went to Smiley's here in Dallas. They had some stuff there, and then also I shop at Performance in Mesquite, because they have some stuff in stock that you can buy and get it working. So that's what I had to do. So just know, if you do shop with Cold Fusion Nitrous and you buy a kit for your bike, it's gonna come with this trash nylon tubing, and I suggest just go ahead and upgrade to this stuff right here. So enough of that, man. Let's go ahead and get working on the bike. So what I'm gonna do is I gotta take this fairing off right here. Gotta take this fairing off. Gotta bolt here, bolt here, bolt here in this hole, and one here. Okay, so this is a 10 millimeter, and these are Allen heads, and they're really small. It's a aftermarket kit I bought. They're small, so I'm gonna take all those out, and then they got some pins on the bottom, push pins that made out of plastic that you got to take off. So I'm gonna take those off, and then we're gonna take this fairing off, and we're gonna get going on taking the cover off and draining the oil and stuff. So hold on, you guys. All right, so I already took everything that I needed to take off. So basically, all I gotta do, like you can see, is unsnap it. Unsnap it and take it apart. So that's what we're about to do right now. Unsnap it. So y'all just hold on right quick. Let me see. Set y'all up. Unsnap this thing real quick. Uh-oh. I think I might have something still attached. Yeah. Yeah, I do. Alright, man, y'all hold on right quick. Let me unattach this stuff. Is drain the oil out of here so I can take this cover off right here. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 bolts, 8mm to take off, so I can pull the cover off where the clutches are. So right now I'm about to take the drain the oil out and take those bolts out real quick. Alright, oil is draining out of there, and it's nasty. I hadn't changed it in a minute, and it looked like I might have to try to tap my oil pan. See if y'all can see that, a thread right there. That's the plug, 17mm. Use a 17mm socket, but I have a little bit of the threads came off right there. So now we're gonna take off the cover right here. Alright, so I got all the bolts out, and it should just pop off. Yeah, see? Just pop off. I don't try not to use no silicone and all that stuff. I try to just use the gasket, no silicone and stuff. So now we gotta take these screws right here out of here, so we can take this portion right here off, and all of the clutches and stuff. See these little grooves right here, they're right there. And so what I gotta do is put my other clutches in some oil and let them soak. So I'm gonna do that real quick. Alright, so we're gonna take the screws out, and all of them have it's a screw with a washer like so, and a spring, and it spring pushes in and holds up against the clutch basket. Alright, so that cover comes off. Alright, now all that's left is this stuff here, which is the clutch fibers and stuff like that. So what I gotta do is pull those out in order, because there is a small one in here. You have to make sure it goes back in the correct place, and I'll show you guys so you know what I'm talking about. Alright, so we're gonna start pulling these fibers out of here and the steels. So this is a clutch fiber, has little like I just want to say fiberglass particles right here, both sides. Okay, so gonna lay that down because it came out first. Then I have a steel. And this is what was ruined on why I needed to replace these. Because they're black. I don't know if you guys can see it, but they should be silver. And when I go back with the new ones, I'll show you guys they're black. They just burn up from, you know, when he was having to ride the clutch to launch the bike. And like I said, we're gonna lay them down the way we took them out. Fiber, steel, fiber, steel. Just gonna go ahead and pull the rest of them out real quick. Alright, so this is the last fiber that came out of the basket. So it would actually be the first to go in if you were to put it in. Be the first to go in, and you have to put this ring in there also. So it kind of fits like that. Okay? Alright, so just for reference, when I told you guys, see the difference in the size, the diameter. This one's thicker, this one's thinner. And it's very important that when you do put that back like in the bike, that you put it back just like that. So I'm about to get my new clutches and soak them in oil before I get them put back in the bike. So I'm gonna soak them in oil, and you want to do that so that they have enough oil in them when you start it up and take off, and there's not any dry spots for friction and all that. Okay, so that's where we at with that. So we're gonna put the clutch fibers and steels in oil. We'll get back at y'all in a second. Alright, so this is the fibers right here that I'm gonna put back in there. I don't know if you can see them, but that's the fibers. And I have a stack of them here, a bunch of them. They come like this, individually packed from Suzuki, and these are the steels, and you can see how silver and shiny they are versus that black thing right there, burned up. Alright, so that's why we're changing these things, and they gave me a stack of those too. So got those, and they also gave me new springs, so we're gonna put the new springs in it also. And of course we got a new gasket. Put the new gasket on there. Don't want to use the old gasket and have all these. So like I said, right now I'm about to soak everything in oil, and then we're gonna put this baby back together, y'all. So just hang tight. Okay, so I got the steels and the fibers right here in my little bucket, and so I'm just gonna pour some oil in there. This is motorcycle oil. That was some, not about a half a quart. I'm gonna get another quart. I got some more to pour in there so it can get soaked. So hold on. So I'm gonna spread everything out a little bit so everything can actually get coated, like so. And everything coated with oil. Alright. just gonna let that soak, and then we'll get back at it and put it back together. All right, guys. So we back, and we're about to start popping these clutches in here. I already let them soak. So basically, all we got to do now is just put them in here and put them in here in order. And remember, I told you guys this small one goes in first. So we're gonna put it in first, and it just slides in the groove right there. Ooh, not those. One more. There we go. It just slides all the way to the back. Then I gotta put this little spacer ring in there also. So just gonna rub a little oil on it. Slide it to the back also. Alright, we're gonna grab a steel. And we're gonna go with a steel. And we just repeat this until we fill it up. And I think this thing takes 10 steels and then 11 fibers, if I'm not mistaken. I know last time I did this, I bought this clutch set because I put them in here when I first bought the bike. I ended up burning up the clutches at the track where a little show, and after that I bought some clutches, and I had a couple of steels left over. That's why I think they send you 12, but you're only gonna use 10. So that's the basic process. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop the rest of those in there, and I'll cut y'all back on in a second.
Monkey.
All right, so I basically got them all in there, and you can see it's pretty much flush. The fiber is pretty much flush with the basket here. So that's how you know. A fiber goes in first, a fiber is gonna go in last, okay? So you got fiber, steel, etc., all the way to the end. And then, like I said, it's 10 steels, 11 fibers, and I have 2 fibers left. I mean steels left, which, like I had the first time, I shouldn't even took them out of the package, but I forgot, and I just opened them and put them all in there. But I'll package them back up, clean them up, package them back up. So now we're going to put the cover on here, but we're going to replace the springs. I have new springs here, so we're going to put new springs and put the cover back on here. Okay, so that's what we're going to do right now. So you guys just hold tight, and we're going to get that popping right quick, which that's simple. So basically, cover, just slide it on here, and it's gonna lock into place, just like that. All right, now we just open the springs and install them, but I don't tighten it up until I get them pretty much all going. Just place them on there. And whenever you get a clutch set, you want to change these. Don't cheap out and then don't change your springs. I mean, just doesn't make sense. And like I said, if you buy the Suzuki kit, it's reasonable. It's gonna be just as much as like a Barrett's kit or something like that, racing kit. I bought them before, but these actually do last longer. The Suzuki kit. So, all right, so we're gonna put that in, and then we're gonna put the bolts in, and then we're gonna snug them up. So like I said, it's an easy thing to do, man. It's nothing hard. I know a lot of people are scared, and so you just place it there. You're gonna get a couple of threads, thread them, and you can tighten it up later with your gun or your ratchet, whatever you want to use. I like to use a gun. I try not to put too much on them to strip them out, but I do use my gun a lot for almost everything. So that's what we got, guys. So I'm just gonna pop this, put these last 2 screws in here, snug them up, and shoot, man, we're gonna be cooking. We'll be almost done. All we gotta do then is put the gasket and cover on here. New oil filter. Put the plug in it. Bearing back on. Pop go the weasel, man. We're gonna start that thing up. Just like that. So I got all the springs on, all the screws on. My old trusty DeWalt. Gonna just snug them up. Alright, that's basically what I do. I don't try to over tighten them. I just snug them up, get them tight, and they're gonna be on there, man. So look, y'all can try to do all that torquing and all that stuff, waste your time. I ain't never torqued it on here, and I ain't never had no problem. So that's what you want to do, torque them up. So shoot, we're about to get the gasket, put the gasket on there, put the cover on there, and let me get that stuff, and I'll cut y'all guys back on in a second. Alright. So I got the old gasket off, cover, gasket right here. Just gonna pop it on there. Has a couple dial pin holes, so you don't really have to worry about it slipping because it has some dial pin holes. Dial pin right here, dial pin right here, dial pin hole, dial pin hole. So once you put it on there, it's basically gonna stay because of the dial pin. And it pretty much goes like this. Okay, hold on. We're gonna put a screw in it to line it up, just because my finger's a little bit too big right now. So we're gonna get one screw, put it at the top. Alright, now that's basically gonna line it up for us to where it's not gonna be crooked. And we ain't gotta worry about that. And if you halfway skilled, you can change your clutches in your bike in about an hour. Like, it doesn't take very much time. Do it about an hour. So I put 3 screws in it to make sure, and I'm just gonna hand tighten them. And now I'm just gonna put the other ones in hand tighten, and then when I get done with that, we're gonna snug those up. All right, now I'll cut y'all back on in a second. All right, got the screws all in there. Just gonna turn them a couple times with my hand to make sure everything's everything. 8mm. And after that, I'm gonna put the handy dandy DeWalt to work, man. I got snap-on guns too. This is the one I use at home, man. Most of my little work. I've had this for quite some time. Old, been through a lot, but it works. So there it is. So I'm gonna go back through with my ratchet though Like I said, these guns, I don't like to put too much on them because these bolts are real fragile, so I don't want to break nothing. At all. And don't gorilla these, man. I promise. If you gorilla these, you're gonna snap something off. Don't try to gorilla. It's gonna get tight. Just let it be tight. Don't gorilla none of these screws. You don't have to. Alright, that's it, guys. We tighten up. So basically, that's it. Just like y'all saw, that's it, man. Clutches are done. Complete, finished. And like I said, it's real easy, man. That's nothing to it. Clutches are completely done. Now, old dirty oil, I gotta get rid of that. I'm gonna put it in some gallon jugs and take it to work and dispose of it. Clean oil right here, I'm gonna put it back. Actually, I'm gonna put it in the bike. Oil still clean. Just put it in. To soak the fibers in the steel. So we're not gonna worry about that. So that's what we got. So man, like I said, I'm about to put the oil plug back in it. Put the oil in it, and I'm gonna fire it up. And I'll let y'all hear when I fire it up. I'm gonna put the fairing on last, just because, you know, if anything starts to leak, I see any leaking, I can, you know, snug everything up before I put the fairing on. So oil about to go in it. Well, plugs about to go in it. Oil's about to go in it. New filters about to go in it. Filters right here. Right there. I can get to it, no problem. So that's what I got. And I got some 1040 motorcycle oil, synthetic castor oil. I'm about to put in here, put a new filter on it, and then oil it up, and we're gonna be out of here, man. So I'll cut you guys back on in a minute. Soon as I get done putting the filter on it, plug in it, and putting the oil in it. Alright guys, so I got a little bit of bad news. So I can't do the oil because basically the threads are ruined. Like I said, there go the threads that came out of the pan when I took the bolt out. So I'm gonna have to go tomorrow and get another plug and get some more and rethread the pan. And I'm not really tripping on it. It's real simple. If I have to put a helicoil in it, I will, but I should just be able to run a couple threads in it, wash some oil through it so all the metal come out, and then put the new plug in there. As long as it tightens up, and then I'll be able to try it out and make sure we have no leaks after that. So I had to get with you guys tomorrow, and we're gonna finish it up. So I'll get with you guys tomorrow, man, when I get to the motorcycle store. Alright, look, YouTube, we're gonna go ahead and close this video out. I already told you guys about the plug and the threads. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna close this video out. Tomorrow I'm gonna go to the store, get a new plug, and I'm gonna thread out the pan and probably get a helicoil and put in there just so we can get it tightened up. So that's the goal for tomorrow. And so tomorrow I'll show you guys that what I do for is threading it, putting a new plug in it, and then oil, starting it up, and all that stuff. So there'll be another video tomorrow. We'll get that one done, and you guys will get to see that. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, man. If you click on the video, go ahead and hit subscribe. I mean, you know, if you click on it, go ahead and hit the thumbs up. Like I said, it's free, it don't cost anything, and we're gonna turn up, man, with this bike. I'm gonna give y'all some footage. I'm probably gonna go to Austin next week. That's my plan on the bike, and I'm gonna give y'all some footage of some bikes down there in Austin at the Rod Rally. And also, I'm supposed to pick up the block. The ones who follow me on the C10, I'm supposed to pick up some the block for that in the morning also, so I can start putting the engine back together, so we can get it going. So like I said, guys, I'm gonna end this video. I appreciate y'all, and I'll get at y'all in the next ones. Peace.